The question came up, where should the user interface logic and scripting be placed in Unreal Engine? You know, when you're creating widgets and user interfaces, where should the logic that control that goes? Now, I've been very guilty of this where I wasn't sure myself, and I was sometimes put it in the blueprint third person. I just put it wherever. I think in the level blueprint I'd put it sometimes, putting it all over the place. But where should it actually go? The answer to that is in the HUD class. And you might ask the question, well, why in the HUD class? It could be because I saw it on a YouTube video. No, it's not because of that. The whole purpose of the HUD is to manage widgets. And second, the HUD class only exists on the client side in network games, so there's no additional checks needed to verify you're on the client. So that's just a side benefit. But the main reason is the whole purpose of it is to manage user interface widgets, the creation and control of them. I was thinking about why you don't see this on more videos. It hasn't always been clearly explained. There's been some mystery around it, and it's because it can also go other places and just work. So you can put it in the player controller and it'll work. You can put it in the blueprint third person, it'll work. You can put it pretty much anywhere and it'll work. But where should it go? It should go in the HUD class. And there's just a couple extra steps you need to do that, and that's the whole point of this video, is to show you how to put it in the HUD class. And I'm just going to create a user interface blueprint widget right here. I'm just going to get a canvas panel here. I'll get some text just to show you that this is the page I'm on. And I'll just call my page like that, and I can make that a little bit bigger. Put that like that, and I'm just going to grab a nameless button. Now I'm going to create a HUD class, so I'm going to right click, come up to blueprint class, go to all classes, and I'm going to search for HUD class, this one right there. Select, and I'm just going to call this my HUD, just like that. And we're going to double click into it, and you'll see it looks just like a regular blueprint. And I'm just going to delete these, and then in here, off of event begin play, I'm just going to go create widget right here, and I'm going to choose new widget blueprint. We're just going to go add to viewport like we always do, and there is that. So this will bring it into existence. Right now, while I'm here, I'm going to finish this out. So I'm going to create a custom event, and I'm just going to call this add custom event here, and I'll just call this print message. And off of here, I'm just going to print a string. Just print a string. Pull off of here and print a string. And we can leave it on the screen for a little bit longer than 2 seconds. Put it in the HUD class. And now we're done with this. Now there's one other thing we need to do, is we need to go into world settings. I don't see it over there, so I got to go to world settings. And here on the selected game mode on the HUD class, we just got to put it to my HUD like that. And we'll go ahead and save that. Then we'll just jump back in here to here, and we'll go into the event graph here, and on event construct, well, before I click that, I'm just going to go get player controller right here, and then off of here I'm going to go get HUD, and then off of here I'm going to cast to my HUD. Now, I've done tutorials about casting in the past, and I think the reason casting is confusing is that it does more than one thing. Like, one thing that it does is it actually performs a check to make sure you're calling the correct thing that you think you're calling. So it's like a check. It's a check on something. Like, so if you have a class of animals and you have another class called dog, and dog is a subclass of animals, you can cast to animals to get the dog. But casting is okay. Casting is not pure evil that it's made out to be. So anyway, once that cast is done, we're going to click here and go promote to variable, and I'll just leave it called as my HUD. Then once that's done, I'm going to come up here to button and come down here to on clicked, and now I can drag this off of here, the reference, and I should be able to get that print message. Is that what it's called? Right here, and then compile and save, and that's it, as simply as I can do it. So if I come up here and I go play, you'll see there's my page, there's the button, and if I hit print, see, it prints out the print string. You see that? So that's how you do it. I hope you found this helpful. Take care. Have a great day. And I'll talk to you next time.